Hey YouTube, so this is the other guy coming to tonight. So in tonight's episode, I want to show you a knife that I bought on eBay. This knife came from Pakistan. Not Pakistan, Pakistan. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying Pakistan. But it's a Pakistani knife, okay? According to the advertiser on eBay, it is a D2 steel knife. If you know anything about metal, D2 steel is the type of steel that is used on files. So, you know, the filing file that you file metal with, those are the kind of steel that is used for this knife. Now, when I went to eBay, look at the knife, according to them, it's mirror polished. So you can see here, it's really, really polished. It's a mirror polish finish. So I touched that earlier, left a fingerprint like this, like that. So it left a fingerprint mark. So there you go, you see the fingerprint, my second here. Here's my third fingerprint mark. There, that's my third fingerprint mark. But it's an overall, it looks very solid. You can tell by tapping this that this thing is really, the metal here is really, really hard. I don't know how brittle it is, but it's pretty hard. It sounds like a file. Okay, so finish wise, I don't know what kind of wood the handle here is made of, but it's a type of hard wood. It's it's razor sharp. I bet you I could shave with this thing, but it's razor sharp, and I'll test it later. But it's a full tang knife. Here it is. This is the full tang right here. Okay, and the pommel here is actually pretty cool. Breaking nuts with this thing. Okay, so overall, it's a very nice knife. It's solid, and it's pretty heavy in the front because look at the blade. Okay, the handle fits my hand perfectly. Okay, and for a short guy like me, I have a pretty big hand. Okay, one of my coworker at work, he is about 4 inches taller than me. I'm 5'6", so he's like 5'10", and we place our hands together like that, and my hand dwarfed his hand. So his hand is actually shorter than my hand, but I can hold a Glock 21 comfortably because I think my hand's pretty big for my size. So anyway, yeah, so it fits my hand perfectly. Yeah, so let's do a test on this. And I've told you the handle here is made out of hardwood. There's little holes right here to put lanyard loops on here so that it doesn't fall out of your hand. I don't know what this is for, but it looks pretty nice. I think this little part right here is for you to hold like this, so you could whittle down wood, if you're doing fine projects. So it's pretty nice. But the guard here that is built in part of the knife is pretty cool. And I'm thinking that it's probably a good chopper too. Okay, so I haven't tried it yet, but I haven't chopped any meat or bone with it or wood with it, and it looks nice. But let's cut some newspaper clipping here. And if you compare the newspaper clipping here to regular paper like this, the regular paper is actually thicker and it's harder. So it'll be easier to cut this than this. Basically, this thing flails around with my hand. Whereas this thing doesn't flail. It's pretty rigid. Okay, so let's cut this. Okay, it's a virgin knife for me. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so for newspaper, it cuts very nice. Okay. I'm sorry. There you go. Just need to have the teeth right. So let's try to cut a piece of paper. Okay. A piece of paper. Okay. Oops. There. Trust me, it's pretty sharp. Okay. Wow. So this is it's shaving my paper away, and yeah, so it's pretty sharp. It's razor sharp. So let me know what your thoughts are. As far as quality wise, it looks really nice. It is mirror polished, pretty heavy in the front. The balance of the knife is right about here. Okay, it's probably a good thrower. And that's that, guys. 11-inch blade, 6-inch handle. It's a pretty hefty knife. It's the spine looks like it's about 3/16 thick. Okay, and so it tapers off to the top, and it's not really sharp here in the front, at the top here on the spine, but you could use this as a bone breaker here. Overall, the edge is pretty sharp. It can use a little bit of a fine tuning, finer grit sandpaper or sanding belt to make it sharper, and it'll work. Now, as far as chopping bones, as far as chopping wood, I haven't done it, but by judging by the way it looks, I'm sure it makes a good chopper. It feels like it's going to be a good chopper. If you're chopping meat, you know, it looks like it's a pretty good chopper. So this is a modern Bowie from Pakistan, and you can find it on eBay. I got it for 50 bucks and $24 shipping. So I'm not making this video because somebody asked me to. I'm not being sponsored by anybody. Nobody from eBay is asking me to do this video, but I thought I'd share it with you in case you run into it. Yeah, overall it's a 11-inch knife, a Bowie knife made of D2 steel. It's on eBay. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, and that's that. Thank you for watching the show. And this is how it looks like. This is a leather back sheath, and it's a pretty thick, heavy-duty leather sheath. And we'll see what happens. Okay.